Déjà vu is the sensation of doing something you've done before. In the case of Wild Hearthstone, that means the absolutely shocking return of Discard Warlock to the top of this Tempo Storm Wild Hearthstone meta snapshot. How we got here is not without precedent. In the past, nerfed decks have proven to still be capable. This was the case with Dark Glare Warlock across several different nerfs until it was finally brought down. What's different this time is that nearly everyone in the Wild community, us included, missed how strong Discard Warlock still was after Tome Tampering's format ban. Just calling Discard Warlock our top tier 1 deck doesn't fully articulate just how oppressive it can be. With the refinement and repetition we've seen over the last week, top players are already expressing strong concern about where our format is headed. A recent Rank 1 Wild player called it the best deck in the format and noted that the deck has no clear weaknesses or counters, making it the most popular deck in High Legend. They're not wrong, the OTK potential for Discard Warlock is still both efficient and significant without Tome Tampering, and Cataclysm alone absolutely ends most aggro matchups. Similarly, another noteworthy Wild player, after a 73% run with the archetype this week, rightly quipped on Twitter, "Play if you hate fun, but like winning." And then there's yet another former Rank 1 Wild player, and who, among other insightful analyses, offered this catharsis when considering Discard Warlock. While it's still early, this concern is telling. We could very much be in for a reactive meta with Discard Warlock on top and its closest attempted counters following behind. After Discard Warlock, Tier 1 is made up of other archetypes that remain strong: Free Shaman, Even Shaman, and Secret Mage. It's still a bit early to tell if these will remain Tier 1 as Warlock rises, especially Even Shaman, but for now this is our best estimate of what else you might be seeing. Tier 2 includes Even Unholy Death Knight, Beast Hunter, and Pirate Rogue. While each of these is strong in a vacuum, again, it remains to be seen whether they can keep their positions as Discard Warlock sees increasing play. Also in Tier 2, and this might come as a surprise to some, is Quest Mage. What has changed for Jaina and her potentially near limitless turns is that Quest Mage can be strong into Discard Warlock, even if it has faltered against prior top meta threats like Secret Mage. Even Unholy Death Knight merits a special mention, as this archetype received several buffs in the most recent balance changes. Unholy Frenzy and Battlefield Necromancer, each a potential inclusion before the 25/22 patch, has been made better. While the archetype's rise might run squarely into Discard Warlock's return, these cards are absolutely worth considering when building your version of this deck. Tiers 3 and 4 are a telling moment for the format. We rate everything else seeing modest amounts of play as at least worthy of Tier 3, and for the first time in recent memory, there are no archetypes in Tier 4. From Pillager Rogue to Even Warlock and Reno Priest to Enraged Warrior, each Tier 3 archetype has enough merit to see some level of play. Each has its own vulnerabilities, but each also has its strengths. The newest addition to this snapshot also finds a home in Tier 3, Outcast Demon Hunter. Built off of the buff to Vengeful Walloper and already playable in low sample size, this archetype is our choice for players who want to queue up Demon Hunter. The future of Wild Hearthstone is at a pivot point. Will Discard Warlock eat the format alive, or will others rise to challenge its ascension? We'll play the games, watch the data, and let you know in our next Tempo Storm Wild Hearthstone meta snapshot.